Welcome to Restore 2023. Today we're reading Song of Songs chapters 5 and 6. Now disclaimers normally come at the end, but I'm starting with one. I do love poetry, but I don't always understand its imagery, and that's true of the chapters we are reading today. Added to this is the fact that there are so many different storylines suggested for it by sundry interpreters that I'm not sure which one to take when I read it. But at least I know where to begin. This is a beautiful piece of poetry about the love between a man and a woman, but because it mentions things like breasts and a rounded navel, it has often been considered inappropriate material for the Word of God. However, God did create Adam and Eve in the first place, and it was God who gave them their sexuality. And when he'd finished creating and checked everything over, he declared it to be very good. So clearly, this poem represents a divine affirmation of passionate love between man and woman. In fact, the decency of the song can be assumed from this, that ancient rabbis interpreted the poem as analogous of God's love for his chosen people, and Christian writers have seen the love of Christ for his church depicted in it. As I see it, chapter 5 continues a dream sequence which began in chapter 3. In the dream, the woman's heart is all a tremble because her beloved is knocking at the door. He wants to come in, and oh, how she wants him to, because she's sick with love. And here, her dream takes one of those weird turns that dreams sometimes take, where in the middle of a beautiful imagery, the mind raises moral objections and spoils a dream as if she was awake. In her case, she can't open the door, can she? She's in bed. She's dressed inappropriately. But then, her beloved puts his hand on the latch outside, and she dismisses decorum and rushes to the door. But she's too late. In the manner of dreams, he's disappeared. And also in the manner of dreams, she chases after him only for the dream to become a nightmare. She is chased by the watchman of the walls and caught and beaten. Maybe this is her own conscience telling her to keep within the bounds of decency until their love can be consummated in marriage. Perhaps it simply expresses the pain of separation. Two poems, one at the end of chapter 5 and the other at the beginning of chapter 6, describe how the couple see each other. To the woman, her beloved has the physicality and aura of a god with a small g. To the man, the woman is simply a natural beauty, a country girl with none of the cosmetics enjoyed by the rich, yet to him she is stunning. Even her teeth are perfect, and without any of our modern dental product, they're gleaming white and straight, and there are no gaps. Even the queens and concubines have to acknowledge her. Even to them, she's like the dawn, or beautiful as the moon, and bright as the sun. At the start, I admitted that I don't always understand a poem's imagery. In this one, I don't understand the imagery of the garden. At the start of chapter 5, the beloved came into his garden, and in chapter 6, verse 2, the woman also mentions that he's gone down to his garden. But what is implied by this? Is she his garden? I am my beloved, she says, and my beloved is mine. He grazes among the lilies. So there you are. What do you make of it?